Jordan, shortly after you arrived, the group was going through a little bit of a struggle there, but found its footing. I mean, what was it like to see them, you guys as a group figure it out and obviously make the push the way you did?
Yeah, I mean, I think it shows a lot about the guys, the team that, we have. Um, it's definitely hard going through that anytime, losing streak, this and that. But, yeah, I think the way that we found a way to overcome it and end the way that we did, winning as, many games as we did down the stretch, I think it's great. It's, like I said, it shows a lot about the guys.
You certainly, I know we had a few health problems there, but how good did it feel to get some offense going? And clearly the last few games you felt a lot better, it looked like.
Yeah, it was good for sure. Anytime you can, find a way to, produce and get those kind of rewards, it's great. But, I definitely think that for me, there's still a lot more for me to do. And, right now that's really my only focus going into the summer.
What was it like to end the season reuniting with so many people you've gotten to play with before? Donnie, Tomer, Tuck, to be able to be at this point in your life where paths are crossing again and you guys can produce together.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, that's, one of the great things about this game is, I was with these guys a couple of years ago, and it's, you're here for, I don't know how long I've been here, a month or so, 2 months, and, it feels like you never left. And, just the way that they were able to, welcome me back, and then how we were able to, find some chemistry on the ice, it's great, and it's only going to get better.
Donnie mentioned you might be kind of the perfect candidate for a fresh start here when you arrived in Buffalo. What was it about that kind of allowed you to flourish, and what is it about his coaching style that has kind of coaxed that offense out of you here recently?
I'm a big fan of Donnie's. He really cares about, every guy in the locker rooms that he's dealt with. And, I think he really finds a way to, bring out the best in guys and, allow you to have some confidence, when things are going bad, when things are going well. He really finds a way to just make sure you stay on track and, do the things that you need to do, whether it's on the ice, off the ice, whatever the case is. And, just to come into a situation knowing that, you got a guy who supports you and has, the confidence that you do in yourself. It's really, nice. It's really nice.
How did you feel like you fit in off the ice with the group, jumping into a new team? I know you knew some guys, but how did you feel like that went?
It went great. I mean, it was pretty seamless, truthfully. There's a lot of, good guys, a lot of, younger guys. I wouldn't really consider myself too old, so it was pretty easy. These guys have a pretty good time, a pretty, welcoming manner to them, and it was seamless.
In your time here, what would you glean from Okposo as a leader? What have you noticed about him?
That guy is, I didn't know Okie before I got here, but that guy is top notch, man. Like he, as a captain, as a guy, as a player, take hockey out of it, he's unbelievable. And, the way that, he still, supports and helps so many of these guys, and he's always there for whatever you need, right? Like things on the ice, things that you're dealing with off the ice. He's played a lot of games. He's been through a lot of experiences in this league. So just to have a guy like that around and who cares so much about, truthfully, probably everyone else more than himself is it's really great to be a part of.
What goes into your off season? What's your prep like? How do you handle it?
My off season?
Yeah.
Well, usually I take a couple weeks off, and then work out, a little bit of golf. But this summer, I I think there's a lot of things that I'm really looking forward to getting to in terms of working out, training. So I don't think there'll be a lot of time off for me this summer. I'll be in the gym a lot, but nothing too crazy. I don't do anything too crazy, to be honest with you. Pretty simple. Pretty simple guy.
Sorry. Do you feel excited to get back here in the fall?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I mean, yeah, for so many reasons. Obviously at the end of the year, we wanted to, make it to the playoffs, this and that, and it's tough when it doesn't happen and when you don't, meet the expectations that you set for yourself, maybe. But it's you can see the progress and what direction that this team's going into, and yeah, it's really exciting and there's a lot of good things to come. So there's no reason not to be.